Hey team, welcome to our Victorian Literature graduate course here at SNHU. My name is Dr. Jen McCollum, and I prefer to be referred to as Jen if that's comfortable for you. If it's not comfortable for you for whatever reason, then please call me Professor McCollum. I'm making this video today to serve a number of purposes. And I want to take you through each of those purposes. The main purpose of this video is, of course, to welcome you to the course, to introduce you to this course, so that you can feel comfortable as you move through the first week, which can be a really intimidating week. There's a lot to consider as you come to this course. So I wanted to start today by talking to you a bit about how I use videos in this course. Now, I consider myself to be a humanistic instructor, and for me, what that means is that even in the online environment, or perhaps especially in the online environment, I really value what we as individuals bring to discussion of texts and contexts in terms of our personal values and our personal histories. So for me, one of the hallmarks of academic inquiry is engaging what's valuable to us, what we know, what we want to know, and what we don't know as part of as part of the line of inquiry. So that's something to keep in mind. I think that using videos in the online platform is very useful in forwarding my pedagogy, because it allows students, you, to see the instructor and also to see each other in a way that can feel more personal. The stakes can seem a little bit higher, and education can seem a little more human, which is very important for me. If it is important to you too, then I encourage you to go ahead and use video, even if you've never made a video before, to make your discussion board posts, or to introduce yourself, or to make responses in the discussion forum, or perhaps part of your wikis. There are lots of ways that you can use video in this course, and if you are an adventurous student who perhaps has a certain fear of technology, or is afraid to make a video, or feels empowered by letting her personality come through, wherever you are on that spectrum, I invite you to utilize video in this course in any way that feels comfortable for you, maybe a lot, maybe not at all. I also believe that for those of us who are interested in teaching at the college level, that starting to practice using video, especially if you're interested in teaching in an online course, can be great practice, can be a great experience for you. This is a very safe arena to practice and to experiment with ways of communicating and ways of reaching us with your ideas. So videos are very important as a form of communication. With that being said, at the top of every single week, you will find a new overview video from me in the announcements section of our course. This will also go out to you through email, so you'll also get a link for the video in your email. I expect that students will watch my overview video every single week. I want to talk to you a little bit about what this video does and why it's so important that you watch it. First of all, my weekly overview video is designed to give us some reflection about where we've been in the course. So it's designed to look back on what we've done. Now, this reflection is going to take a number of forms throughout the term. It could include things like acknowledging student struggles, or acknowledging student accomplishments. It may take the form of synthesizing some of the texts and contexts with forthcoming texts and contexts. So the reflection can take a number of forms. The weekly video is also going to include what we're doing for that upcoming week. So it's going to give you some insights to help your understanding of what you already see in the syllabus, which you, of course, are consulting every week, perhaps every day, right, to make sure that you're staying on track. Another thing that the announcement is designed to do is it's designed to give you tips for success for that coming week. So it takes the syllabus a step further by providing some insights that I think can be extremely useful for you as you continue your development in this course. And the final thing that the weekly announcement is designed to do is it's set up so that you get a sense of my personality as an instructor, so that you can feel that I care a lot about what's going on with you, your ways of reading, your struggles, your successes. And I think that that weekly overview video keeps us in touch with each other, and it gives that human aspect that I really value. So make sure that every week you are watching that video. Videos should really not be any longer than 12 minutes, 13 minutes at the most. Sometimes they'll be as short as 5 minutes. But you can play them in the background while you're doing other things or whatever you want to do. But make sure that you are listening to that video. It is designed to help you be successful and feel successful, to feel the success that you're having in this course. Great. So, for the rest of this video then, I would like to lay out for you what's in store for us for week one. Week one, we get to know the course, and I want you to do this liberally. So in other words, take a moment or 7 and explore Blackboard. I want you to go into our Blackboard platform, and I want you to take a look at every single link that is there. I want you to scroll down the menu that's on the left-hand side of our homepage, and I want you to click on every single link, and I want you to look at every link, every resource, every rubric that is there. Any materials that you find useful, go ahead and save them to your hard drive. So step 1, explore the course. Explore it with a kind of curiosity, so that you can really kind of get a sense of what the course is about and what we're going to be doing. The second thing that I'd like you to do after you've done that is I'd like you to go ahead and pose any questions or concerns, any exuberant remarks of excitement to the general questions forum. Or you can also post those questions in our Twitter page. You can find me with hashtag landmarkmccollum. And you can feel free to post questions that you have about the course directly to that hashtag. That's absolutely reasonable. You can also feel free to shoot me an email about your concerns if you feel like you don't want them to be private. The third thing that I would really love for you to do is I would love for you to get in touch with me beyond this course through email or Twitter or LinkedIn or, anything that you feel comfortable with, to give me some insights about who you are. Some personal details about your academic history or successes or challenges that you've met along the way, or your passion for literature, or your supreme interests and hobbies. I want to know these things about you because I believe that having that information can help me to help you develop in a way that academia ought to develop, in terms of really capitalizing on the personal aspects that individuals bring to the table. So feel free to outreach me. That's step 3. Step 4 is I want you to go to the introductions forum, the icebreaker forum, and I want you to take your time introducing yourself to our community here. Building community, itchy nose. Building community is of the utmost importance in this class. It's very important that we establish a relationship with each other in which we can exchange ideas without judgment. We can exchange ideas safely, we can experiment, and we can practice. So that begins right here in week 1. So step 4, go to the introductions forum and craft an introduction that means something. Make it specific. You can feel free to include a video, include pictures, include links to your favorite sites, or maybe to your blogs or to your Twitter, whatever you want to do. Make that introduction mean something. Let let us get to know you very well as you're comfortable sharing. So that's the fourth thing that I want you to do. The fifth thing that you should do this week in week 1 is I would like you to make sure that you understand what I'm asking for you to do during the week, so that you have some readings that are due in the anthology that you were to purchase for this course. You also have the module reading, which is very short and it's right in our Blackboard platform. After you've done those readings, I want you to think about them critically. So for example, what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to respond to the readings that you've read by summarizing those readings or by giving a sense that you've understood them. At the graduate level, I'm just taking for granted that your reading comprehension is absolutely superior. What I want you to do instead is I want you to engage those texts in a way that feels very genuine for you. I want you to come to terms with the text that you're reading in an interesting way that's relevant for you. It's hot, it's sexy, it's driving, right? So the fifth thing that I want you to do is I'd like you to watch my overview video called My Expectations. In this video, I lay out for you exactly how I want you to come to terms with text in this course and why. And I also outline my expectations for you in terms of the discussion board postings, the wiki postings, the papers. It's a very important video for you to watch here in week 1. So step 5 is watch that video on my expectations. Also in week 1, I will be making a post very shortly in which I designate you to a wiki group. Now, wikis may be something that you're not familiar with. There are plenty of links in Blackboard that can help you to understand what a wiki is, how the wiki works in this course, and how it will be graded. I will also be here to assist you, but make sure that when I do assign those wiki groups, that you are grappling this week with what exactly that assignment entails. Let's get all of our questions out in the open here at the beginning of week 1. That pretty much sums it up. To finish off this introduction video today, I also want to urge you to keep my YouTube channel bookmarked on your browser. My YouTube channel includes a new writing overview series that I'm continuously working on. This writing overview series provides a really crisp sense of what I think the academic genre is and does. And it gives you pointers about how to craft your writing to conform to this very slippery genre. I expect very high things from my graduate students, and I want to make sure that I'm offering them all of the resources that they need to meet those expectations, because being a graduate student is nothing to laugh away. It's extremely important, especially for those of us who want to go into higher education, to be teachers or to be publishers or editors, or to found organizations that center on driving the humanities in our culture today. We have a very important role, and as a graduate student you must feel that importance. You must be able to bring the gifts that you have to the table in a way that can be received by the academic community at large. I want you to grow in this very short course and mark your growth as well. So it's very important that you sign on with me with the intention to set some goals for yourself and to work on reaching those goals. Tell us about your goals in the introduction forum. I cannot wait to see you guys there, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.